Hi everyone. I can't see. I just came outside to carry out some trash. Most of my pack are outside, so I thought I'd go ahead and start our video out here. Jeff and I have been trying to get motivated. It's kind of late. I imagine it's 10 or after, but we've been up early. It's just I personally have not been moving very well. But he fixed us breakfast, and we've sat around and watched TV and made a few phone calls and kind of just getting our day started with some housework. We both jumped in to get some things done around the house so we can do the rest of the things that we want to do today. And I was just carrying out trash out of my sewing room, my craft room. I'm getting ready to attempt a new Boston Terrier quilt pattern today. And in a few minutes we'll go back in and get everybody else in the video. I'll show you the pattern. I have an order for a new Boston Terrier quilt, and I love trying to learn new stuff. I've been teaching myself to sew for a couple of years, and patchwork seemed to be a safe way to start learning, because you don't have a whole lot of investment in scrap materials, but but at the same time I have to learn all of the stuff. I mean, just how to read a pattern, follow a pattern. A lot of it's I can follow a video tutorial, but some of it I have to just use my creative juices to figure out. So that's kind of where I'm at today. But I started studying the idea of the pattern last night. I know if any of you guys sew, you know what FPP is, which is, now I forgot. Foundational paper piecing. So it's where you sew your fabrics onto a piece of paper so that you get the design that you want and it lines up as perfect as you can get. You couldn't do it without the paper foundation, and I've never done that type of sewing, so it's all new to me. But I've watched a few videos. They don't have the pattern I want, my Boston Terrier, in a tutorial, but they do teach the basics of how to do that. So I just purchased the pattern, and now I'm going to try it. So it'll take me a while to figure it out, because I'm a slow learner. I do learn, but I learn slowly. But once I get it, it'll be a new quilt that I can offer on our website. Hey Sheba, what are you doing back there? Dad's already been out here and cleaned the yard. Sheba is one of my, I'm just gonna say nastiest dogs. She likes to clean the yard, and we don't want her to. But she's the main one. If she can get to anything left out here that shouldn't be, she'll find it and clean it up. And then she comes in and she smells bad and she wants to give me kisses, and I don't like it. Hey guys, let's go in the house. You want to go in, Caleb? Caleb! Oh, Caleb, come on. Amos is in the house on the couch. Hi, Miss Maggie Pooh. Maggie Pearl. Let's go in the house, guys. Come on. Let's go in, Miss Chloe. Come on. Oh my goodness. Candy's still doing her little whining trick at night for some reason. Come on, kids, everybody in. She didn't do it as bad last night. Hey, Candy, Delilah, come on. Candace. Well, she's going for the sunshine. She didn't whine as much last night, but she did have Mr. Jeff up multiple times, didn't she? I heard him getting on to her too, and then she'd be quiet for a long time, but then she'd start it all up again. So anyway, Mr. Jeff is going to the DMV office today because he has to get his driver's license on the enhanced driver's license. So when Amos's mama gets her airline tickets squared away, hopefully Mr. Jeff will make that trip and deliver Amos to them. So he's got to go do that today. And I tell you, we live in Lowell, Arkansas, and to get this enhanced license, you have to go online with the DMV. You have to schedule an appointment, and nowhere local to us has anything available until like October or after. So Siloam Springs was the closest one that had an appointment now before she gets something booked. And so he's going to have to drive 30 miles away just to get that done today. But when did they renew your license? It was a couple of years ago, wasn't it? And they renew them for like 8 years now.
Yeah, it's expired in 27.
Yeah, so he still has a couple more years. He's not renewing his license, but he can't fly without the updated version. So he's going to go ahead and go do that today. So they may go ahead and renew it and give you another 8 years. It seems like they did on mine. I don't remember. They were supposed to, I renewed mine in December, and the deadline to get this done at the time of renewal was in May. But they did not give me the, what's it called? I just told you. Enhanced version. So I had to go back, schedule an appointment. I actually had to order my birth certificate because we didn't have it on hand. But we do have his, so just an appointment and half a day's time to go over there and spend 10 minutes getting that enhanced license so he can fly. And now that we're both going to have that, I flew to pick up Mr. Caleb in Colorado. And that was the first time in our Bogans Boston's business I had done that. That was the first time I've been on a plane, I think. Well, on our honeymoon we flew, and then my daughter and I took a vacation once too. We landed in Colorado and then went on to Wyoming. I flew then, and that's been 25 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. Well, so it wasn't long after we got married when my daughter and I took that trip. So it's been a long time since either one of us has flown. When was the last time you flew?
Honeymoon.
That was.
No. Yeah, honeymoon.
It was the honeymoon, wasn't it? Yeah, which was 23 years ago. So, anyway, now that we're both going to be doing this and have a little bit of experience transporting a puppy via the airport, we may start extending our services to do transportation, but we will not be the ones paying for it. If someone wants our puppy, instead of sending a transporter to pick up the puppy, if you will pay the airfare, one of us can deliver it to your airport, and that would kind of simplify some things. We'll have to work out some kinks because part of getting puppies ready to hand off to new families is challenging because usually we have more than 10 puppies at a time, and that means we're dealing with more than 10 individual families and trying to fit everybody's schedule and work out the most convenient and flexible way to get the puppy to the new families. We're flexible. We do always make it work, but it is so much easier when people just come right here and pick up their puppy. I don't have to leave other puppies and try to schedule around that, but we can do this. I think we're at the point now where one of us can stay with the puppies and one of us can deliver or meet somebody somewhere with a puppy to help cut down on transportation costs or whatever, to get a puppy to you. We really don't like the idea of handing them off to a transporter. I know that there are good transporters out there. I have a few I will recommend, but I prefer the puppy leave our hands straight to your hands. It's just better for the puppy that way. But I do understand sometimes, it's just not possible, and that's why the transporters are there. So I do have a few that I would recommend, but they really are expensive, and I do think we could do it a little cheaper. I mean, it would be the cost of the airline and a little above that to cover just the other costs that go with it, but it would still be cheaper than paying for a transporter, and it would be a whole lot less risk to the puppy. They wouldn't be exposed to any kind of environment where other animals were. So, and that is always a concern for me. Even when they are licensed and bonded and inspected and all of that, they're still transporting lots of other animals. So that's my biggest concern about handing them off to a transporter. Puppies do go through a little bit of a transition when they leave the only home they've ever known. They usually will settle down and adjust very quickly if we can keep that transition as smooth as possible. But for the most part, I prefer people to come and pick up your puppy, and we get to meet you face to face. I do like that. That is important to me. We get to connect personally. I mean, we can do that online and through FaceTime and through talking on the phone and stuff, but it's nothing takes the place of face-to-face interactions. So anyway, that's just about it. I'll show you my new quilt idea in a moment, but I wanted to remind you we do have high hopes for 3 litters of puppies coming very quickly, very soon. Candy, who's laying outside in the sun, her babies are due August 30th, and then Sheba's are due right around the first week of September, and then towards the end of that same week, Chloe's should be due. Last time, Candy had 8 puppies, Sheba had 4, Chloe had 4, so we're hoping for at least 16 babies. And we will start doing ultrasounds, and I don't know, 5 or 6 more days I'll start ultrasounding Candy to get them confirmed. But I've seen enough signs that I kind of think she is pregnant. But I thought that with Reba too, and it turned out what we've got with Reba is more in line with a false pregnancy. She didn't get pregnant. She hasn't had any babies. She didn't lose them or absorb them or anything like that. She just did not get pregnant. But with all the other females in heat, and we've had an outside stud that stayed with us, and we've had Simon, just everybody's hormones have been flying around, and that has affected Reba. So we're still keeping her separate from Simon. Oh yeah, and on that note, the family that were wanting Delilah and then thought they could not do it because of the price it was going to cost them to get a fence, they have reached out to me again, and they definitely want Delilah. So much so, I had her scheduled for a spay on Monday, but now, after talking with the same people again, we've got that appointment moved up to tomorrow. So Delilah will be going to the vet tomorrow to be spayed, and then she will recover with me. And if the lady can get her fence up in time and everything, she will be taking Delilah. So the plan is Delilah is going to go live in Texas. And Phoebe, if you're watching, we've got everything in line with the appointment, and she will know Thursday for sure. But I do want to make it clear, if something doesn't work out and Phoebe doesn't take her, we are going to keep Delilah. I wasn't really looking for a family for Delilah. We had always wanted to just keep her. I had a family lined up over a year ago. Well, they came and they got I think it was one of Delilah's puppies, and they fell in love with Delilah and she fell in love with them. So I was convinced that would be a good match. But then after they got back home with their little puppy that they were raising, they decided one was enough. So, and I totally understand that, but that's why we went ahead and just hung on to her and figured we'd keep her. And she had this third litter, and I just don't want her to have any more puppies. She's had 3 very large litters. 7 puppies is a large litter for a Boston. And I like to have a litter that size, but I don't want Mom to go through that as, just because she can. So she's given us 21 puppies, actually 22. We lost one in not this last litter, but the litter before that. She had 8, so one did not make it. So anyway, we have enough females for our program to keep us with puppies and keep us, small. I'm fixing to have 3 litters. 3 litters I can handle. I probably handle. I would rather not. Yeah. We've got a good setup. There's plenty of room for the puppies and the mamas, but the work, I'm telling you, there is a lot of work in it. So I'm happy that a family that took some of our other puppies earlier this spring, they are the ones who recommended the lady who's wanting Delilah. And she comes with a very high recommendation, and after talking with her, I'm convinced she will take Delilah and make her a little princess dog, which is what she should get to live out the rest of her life as a little princess, huh? Don't you think? She deserves it. She's such a good dog. So if she can work it out, Delilah will be moving to Texas. If not, Delilah will be staying here. Either way, Delilah is getting spayed tomorrow. So I just wanted to let y'all know, and it's really something to be celebrated, not something to be sad about. Though I am sad, I will greatly miss her, but it will allow us to get another blue and white girl that we can continue to provide blue and white puppies. And with that little boy there, when he grows up and is the stud that he's got to grow into, he's going to make beautiful puppies. He can make blue puppies and fawn puppies and black masked puppies. He can make cream puppies. He can probably do lilac colors. He can fit with all of my girls. And if we had another blue girl, they would make beautiful blue babies too. So down the road, if I don't get a blue girl from Chloe or Sheba this time that fits my program, then I will be reaching to someone outside of our program for a blue girl to take Delilah's place. Now then, let me go and show the quilt. Oh, look, little Miss Bossy. Oh, she just wants to do everything her way. She doesn't want to sleep when we want her to sleep. She doesn't want to come in when we want her to come in. She just wants to do everything her way. And there's the reason why. He lets her. He spoils her. I told him to quit it. and he says, no, I better get up and check on her. Well, okay, go ahead. Just don't wake me up, all right? And there's the other ones. Look at what he's doing to Maggie and Reba. He is spoiling them. They are going to be so rotten.
They love their dad.
They already are rotten.
They love their dad.
Yes, they do. But they also know you're easy and they can boss you around. And they're smart enough, they will do that. They don't do that to me, do you? Do you, Miss Chloe? Oh, they try. Let me show you my quilt right quick, and then I'll get off of here so we can get our day going. Oh, stop it, watchdogs. You watchdoggies. Oh, get in here. This is a picture of the quilt block. And these are all the fabric pieces that you sew together in the way it comes together to make this block. So, like I said, it's all new. I'm watching videos and I'm studying all the pages of the pattern. It doesn't really tell you so much about how to do this type of quilting, but it does have it all laid out. And when I watch the videos, they can be working any pattern. Would you guys get out of my stuff? Come on, nobody's supposed to be in here. Oh no, Caleb, don't dump it. Ah. Of course, all my crafty stuff. Hey, let's go. Everybody, come on. Out, out. Come on, Caleb. Get your toys and go. Get your toys and go. Get it, Delilah. Come on, girls. Simon, go, Sheba. There they come. They love to go in my room, but they also love to make messes. And I have enough mess in there. It's my organized mess. So if they get in there and get to pilfering in it, it won't be very organized for very long. So anyway, y'all have a blessed day. If you're interested in a puppy, please get a puppy application filled out and send it back to me. You can get them on bogansbostons.com, and we'll chat. Waiting lists are open. Pregnancies I'll just follow us on YouTube, share us, subscribe if you would, and share so that our channel can grow. And then you'll see every update that we do. We do a daily video, at least one, sometimes more, depending on anything that I think is more interesting than our normal daily life. But and anyway, so get on the waiting list. Pick a mama, pick a color, and reach out to me. So, and we'll be back tomorrow for sure.